Planning an international trip for 14 family members sounds fun until you actually try it. क्योंकि डेस्टिनेशन चूज करना सिर्फ where do we go नहीं होता. It's beaches या mountains, luxury या budget. क्या हम टूरिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं या हम ट्रैवलर्स हैं? वहां बूज मिलेगा क्या? और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, खाना अच्छा मिलना चाहिए. Because honestly, that's what matters the most. और फिर everyone had opinions. Like कुछ चिल करते हैं यार. अरे नहीं, प्रॉपर एक्टिविटीज होनी चाहिए. मुझे तो बस पूल ही चाहिए. और शॉपिंग है ना वहां पर. Hotels, villas, Airbnbs. We didn't just book rooms. We negotiated like we were buying real estate. किसी को चाहिए थे सारे रूम एक साथ. Apparently, we are such a loving family that even for a short time, we couldn't survive emotional distancing. किसी को व्यू चाहिए था because staring at a wall on vacation is unacceptable. और फिर आया वाईफाई वाला ग्रुप, क्योंकि बिना इंटरनेट के वेकेशन का क्या मतलब. पूल गैंग अलग ही एक्टिव था. पूल नहीं तो ट्रिप कैंसिल. और फिर सबसे सीरियस डिस्कशन, ब्रेकफास्ट बुफे इंक्लूडेड है ना. At one point, we had 8 villas, 6 hotels, and few Airbnbs, and absolutely zero agreement. After 47 opinions, 12 spreadsheets, and one very intense debate about buffet breakfast, we finally picked the plan. एक ऐसा प्लान जो 60% of the group ने अप्रूव किया था, which honestly was a huge win. और इतनी डिबेट करने के बाद हमने फाइनली डिसाइड किया, चलो श्रीलंका. श्रीलंका, the land of golden beaches, endless tea gardens, misty mountains, and unreal train journeys. Spicy, amazing food, and people so warm you instantly feel at home. So basically, a perfect destination, but questionable group size. So come along and explore Sri Lanka with our perfectly manageable family of 14. Our Sri Lanka adventure officially began with the first group of us leaving Delhi at 3 a.m. Delhi winter was in full form. Hoodies, jackets, freezing hands, the works. So the idea of swapping cold fog for Sri Lankan tropical sunshine was something everyone was looking forward to. Even at that hour, everybody was fully awake, excited, and looking forward to the on-flight breakfast. And just as the sun started rising above the clouds, we even got a glimpse of Ramte too from the air. We finally landed in Sri Lanka. Tropical air, palm trees, vacation mode was officially on. But since the second batch of family was landing an hour later, we did what every Indian family does at an airport. Raided the duty-free shop. As soon as we stepped out of the airport, our guide welcomed us with traditional Sri Lankan warmth. Big smiles, traditional garlands around our neck, and the kind of hospitality that instantly makes you feel at home.
Yes. Thank you.
Even though we already had breakfast on the flight, within minutes of landing, we went looking for our first taste of Sri Lankan cuisine. It took us a while to figure out the breakfast options, mainly because nobody knew what half the dishes were. But one thing was clear: Sri Lankan food was spicy and flavorful. And out of the 4 different batches of family members arriving from across India, the third batch finally landed. And at this point, it felt less like a family vacation and more like we were coordinating arrivals for a destination wedding. After all the airport chaos, we finally reached our hotel in Negombo. And honestly, it was worth the wait. An amazing sea view, a rooftop pool, and a rooftop bar overlooking the ocean. We had lunch at the hotel while we waited for the final batch of family members to arrive. And once everyone was finally together, something strange happened. Suddenly, nobody was feeling tired anymore. From airport mode, we switched straight into vacation mode and headed straight for our very first taste of Sri Lankan beer on the beach and dinner afterwards. So the next day, we started early as our itinerary was packed. Kandy, Nuwara Eliya, Ella, Mirisa, Galle. Basically a full tour of Sri Lanka in one go. So naturally, we hired one big bus for all of us to fit together. Because Indian families don't travel in groups. We move like a barat. And just like that, the trip began. One bus, one playlist war, and non-stop fights over the AC temperature. First stop, Pinnawala Elephant Orphanage. The moment we reached, it felt like the elephants were more organized than our entire group. Some of us were excited, some were already taking 50 photos before even stepping in, and a few were just trying to figure out where the snacks were. Meanwhile, the elephants were calm, peaceful, and completely unbothered by the chaos around them, as if this happens around them every day. We spent so much time organizing 14 people for this photograph because no Indian family trip is complete without the mandatory group photo. Somewhere along the way, we randomly spotted a wild monitor lizard swimming through a tiny stream full of fish. And for the next 5 minutes, we suddenly became wildlife photographers and Nat Geo experts.
Rice and curry.
We tried our first proper Sri Lankan rice and curry. And believe me, we were not ready for the spice level. Amazing food though, just slightly aggressive on the chili side. Our stay in Kandy was next level. We didn't just book rooms, we practically took over the entire Airbnb villa. Big family, one villa, and suddenly it felt less like a hotel and more like our own private family headquarters. Every corner had someone talking, laughing, taking photos, making reels, while the hosts somehow handled all of us with incredible patience and constant smiles. Honestly, after dealing with our group for 2 days, they deserve an award. And then came Christmas Eve. What sounded peaceful in theory turned into loud conversation, too much food, random dancing, non-stop photos, and lots of booze. But somewhere between all the chaos and laughter, it became one of those nights we'll probably talk about for years. The next morning, we started our journey towards Nuwara Eliya, Sri Lanka's beautiful hill station. And honestly, the drive itself felt like part of the destination. Winding roads, waterfalls, endless greenery, and views so good that every few minutes someone in the bus was saying, wait, photo lena hai. On the way, we stopped at the famous Damro Tea Factory. We got a full tour of how tea is actually made, from plucking the leaves, drying, rolling, sorting, and somehow turning into the tea we drink every single day without thinking twice. The lady guide was explaining the entire tea making process very seriously, while our group was just standing there pretending to understand the difference between silver tips and premium hand-picked leaves. Depending on how the leaves are plucked, dried and processed, there were so many kinds of tea. Black tea, green tea, silver tea, white tea, premium tea. Basically enough options to confuse an Indian family that normally just say, "Ek chai dena." Next stop, Nuwara Eliya, also known as the Little England of Sri Lanka. The tropical heat disappeared, the weather got really cold, and to complete the full British hill station experience, we stayed at the Little England cottages, where for one moment it genuinely felt like we had accidentally driven into the English countryside instead of staying in Sri Lanka. The villa in Nuwara Eliya was unreal. 3 floors of pure luxury. Heated flooring, huge separate rooms, beautiful front lawns, and to top it all off, even a cook and cleaner became attached with the villa. At that point, nobody wanted to continue the trip anymore. We were fully ready to cancel the itinerary and just live here permanently. Mornings at the villa felt surreal. Some days we'd wake up to the sun rising over endless green tea gardens, and other days the entire place disappeared into thick fog, making everything look straight out of a movie. The views around our little England villa were magical, white, cold, peaceful. Our mornings usually begin with all of us sitting in the front lawn with hot tea or coffee, cold weather, and beautiful misty views all around. And somehow, every morning started the same way. Half the family quietly enjoying the view, and the other half discussing breakfast. In Nuwara Eliya, we decided to slow things down a little. After all the travel and chaos, it felt nice to just roam around the town, enjoying the cold weather, walking through cute little cafes and streets, and soaking in that beautiful hill station vibes. One of the main highlights of Nuwara Eliya was definitely Gregory Lake. Surrounded by mountains, cool weather, and beautiful views, the whole place had such a calm and peaceful vibe until we get onto the speedboat. What looked like a relaxing ride across the lake quickly turned into a family-wide screaming competition. Every sharp turn came with equal parts excitement, panic, nervous laughter, and at least one person shouting, "Bhai, dheere chalao." Meanwhile, the driver was having the time of his life, and the rest of us were busy holding onto our seats, phones, and praying hard. As the day came to an end, everyone found their own way to relax. Some headed straight for the pool table and turned a friendly game into a very serious competition. Someone discovered a piano, and suddenly the place had its own live background music. And the elders? Well, they decided to explore the local bar. Safe to say, everyone had a good evening. Everything felt calm and almost unreal. Misty roads, old colonial style buildings, endless tea gardens, and weather that keep changing every 10 minutes. Honestly, it didn't even feel like the same Sri Lanka anymore. After slowing things up in the mountains, it was time to head back to the coast. On the way, we passed through Ella, misty hills, unreal vibes, and that classical chill vibes. We stopped at Ravana Falls for a quick break, and of course, the mandatory lunch at Chill Café Ella, where the food and views both refused to disappoint. And just like that, we continued our journey towards the beach town of Galle. In Galle, we stayed at this stunning colonial style villa, beautifully designed with huge front and back lawns and a driveway that honestly felt like a movie entrance. And as always, traveling with 14 people meant one thing: non-stop food demands. But thankfully, we had an amazing staff taking care of everything, handling all the food requests like absolute pros, while we just sat back and enjoyed the villa life. We enjoyed our last 2 days so much that we completely forgot to take any footage. No photos, no videos, was full on live in the moment mode. But trust us, it was unlimited fun, beach vibes, or typical family party chaos. बस proof नहीं है. And that's a wrap on our Sri Lankan journey. Looking forward to many more. 14 people, countless opinions, too many meals, and memories we'll probably keep arguing about for years. From mountain to beaches, chaos to calm, it was everything in one trip. Sri Lanka truly turned out to be an amazing country. Stunning landscapes, warm people, incredible food, and experiences we'll never forget.